Hello and welcome to Soul in Balance. My name's Alicia and this video will cover the Libra new moon that's happening on the 20th of October at 6:13 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, with all new moons, the moon will be meeting the sun at 26 degrees of Libra. And the best thing to do is to find out where that falls in your chart and what area of life you need to be finding new ways of relating. This new moon is going to be about new ways of relating. And we definitely need it right now on the global scale of things, as I feel that, like we're lacking in things like compassion, things like relating to the other, relating to ourselves, which is, a great thing because this is opposing Uranus in Aries and even Eris in Aries. And that's the planet of discord and then the planet of radical change, and it's in the house of the self. So I do believe at this time we need to be relating to ourselves better, because if we don't relate to ourselves better, we can't relate to the other better. So this happening at this time, I believe we need to look at it from both ways, is new ways of relating to the self and new ways of relating to the other. And there's also a massive polarity going on there. So we have lots of souls coming in that have been in, codependent relationships and relationships that they couldn't leave, or very toxic, or just people couldn't be themselves. And we've got lots of souls coming through that need to go to a polarity point of Aries, of relating to the self better. And then on the other side, we have souls that have come in that have been more of the Lone Rangers, that haven't really committed, haven't really got into relationships. This could be for lifetimes, and then they're being called to be in relationships and learn to relate to the other instead of just relating to the self. So we have this going on as well. So there's a lot going on with relationships too. So we also have, throughout this week, there's been Chiron, which is the soul wound and our collective wound, opposite Venus and Mars. So, we're seeing those wounds come up. We're seeing issues come up that might not have been dealt with before. And this is collective as well. This is, generational and ancestral stuff coming through as well. So, there's a lot going on really. And then we also had on Tuesday, Jupiter go into Scorpio, which, it is also about relating to the other. It covers sexual relations and intense connections and commitment, so there's a lot going on in relating to the other. And I think we really need to embrace how we are relating to the other, and especially ourselves as well. I really think the part of relating to the self is really important, because I think that's kind of being forgotten. There's a lot of escapism out there where people just get into relationships because they don't know how to deal with themselves. They don't know how to relate to themselves, and it's so much easier just to run away and just focus on somebody else. And we really need to be coming back and being like, hey, focus on the self, because we can't relate to the other or have a proper relationship until we relate to ourselves better. And I think we're really being called to do that at this time. So even if the day before the new moon, the day after the new moon, set the intentions of what you'd like what you'd like for yourself. And what changes you'd like to make. If you've gone through a breakup and you've been single for a while, and you've thought of all these things that you want to change in a new relationship, well, this is a great time to to put that out there. Write it down, go outside and say it to the moon, and just put that intention out there. And I think it's one of the best things you can do, because if it's out there, it's going to manifest. But I think it's a great time to focus on those things, because it's something that we really need as a whole, globally, because there is so much going on, and a lot of these things would be made a lot better if we could all learn to relate to each other better. Other than that, we have a grand fire trine going on in the late degrees of the fire signs. And this is another motivating factor. It's, you know, like creativity and getting things started. So, and with all this relationship stuff going on throughout throughout the planets, I just think, you know, like there's a lot of fire and there's a lot of drive to get this done. And I think, you know, we can do it. Like, yeah, I just think put that intention out there, get it out there. You've got so much help, you've got so much guidance and help behind you to do this. So, you know, today, if you just set that intention to, you know, move forward with that, it'd be a really great thing. Other than that, that's about it for the new moon. So many soul journey blessings. Thank you.